Security camera footage on social media apparently shows two Jewish men wearing kippahs or yarmulkes entering the cemetery. Then they pull over tombstones and damage graves.
It has been vandalized in an ongoing way over many years. But several days ago, the vandalism was quite severe. At least 30 tombstones were destroyed. Many of those tombstones had crosses. So this was certainly an act of bigotry or anti-Christian vandalism.
David Pileggi of Christ Church, part of the Anglican body that runs the cemetery, has seen a rise in acts against Christians over the past few years from a group of religious extremists.
We're calling upon the state to take firm action, and not only to repair the cemetery, which we think they should do, but at the same time toughen the laws against religious hate crimes.
In a statement, Israel's foreign ministry condemned the vandalism, saying, "This immoral act is an affront to religion, and the perpetrators should be prosecuted." Since its establishment, the State of Israel has been committed to freedom of worship and religion for all, and will continue this policy. The cemetery is more than 150 years old. Buried here are many generations of Protestant men and women who came from Europe and the United States to serve the people of the Holy Land.
We have buried here teachers, doctors, pastors, Bible translators. There's Horatio Spafford, who wrote It Is Well With My Soul. There's Bishop Michael Solomon Alexander, the first Jewish bishop in Jerusalem after a gap of almost 1,800 years. Conrad Schick, the first archaeologist and the first town planner, the first architect in Jerusalem.
Following this attack, dozens of Israelis organized by Tag Meir visited the cemetery to express their solidarity with the Christians and urge their government to act.
I came here today because I'm sad and ashamed to be standing in this very important historic graveyard of people who have built Jerusalem and people who have lived and loved Jerusalem. Their graves were desecrated, and this must never happen in any place in the world for any religion, and of course not here in the holy city of God.
The atrocities have been made by individuals that we don't know how many people give them the back wind, but we are here to say, if you cannot fight the darkness, you're supposed to enrich the light and nourish the light.
My family arrived in 1809, and here I see tombs from that period, and they probably knew them. And to see the desecration of these tombs by Orthodox Jews is something that's totally unacceptable, very much like it would be unacceptable to see desecration of Jewish tombs in Europe. It is an act of hatred, of violence, which has no place in modern Israel, and these are the heritage of the country.
Pileggi says in addition to its history, the cemetery is still in use today and has a huge spiritual significance.
We take inspiration from the lives of these saints, their love, their self-sacrifice, their humility, their willingness to spend a lifetime here helping and bearing witness to Jesus, the Messiah, and to remember with gratitude the grace of God and how God used very ordinary, simple human beings often to accomplish His purposes in this country.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Mount Zion Protestant Cemetery, Jerusalem.